In 1978, long before comic book characters dominated our screens, actor Christopher Reeve made the world believe in superheroes. The Superman star died in 2004, nearly a decade after suffering a tragic accident that reshaped his life and his family's. Now the documentary Superman shows us just how heroic he was in real life. From the moment Superman rushed to Lois Lane's rescue.
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me? Who's got you?
Audiences clued in to Christopher Reeve's star power.
Well, I've been working out.
But ask his oldest children, Matthew Reeve and Alexandra Reeve Givens.
This was a big part of our dad's life and his career.
Yeah. His first love was the stage at the prestigious Juilliard School.
He was intense. He took his craft seriously, and it mattered to him to have had that classical training as an actor.
And his roommate, a budding comedian named Robin Williams.
Their friendship was more like a brotherhood, and I think Dad really just was in awe of Robin's energy and his versatility.
Reeve would go on to show his versatility too.
Is it you?
In both traditional,
Yes.
Do a quick wash up. Get into bed.
and groundbreaking ways. It's all in Superman, the Christopher Reeve story.
He was Superman from day one.
I realized that if I could pull off this part, it would change my life.
You know, there's a huge amount of great actors and actresses out there. Their filmography might be amazing, and what they achieve on a cultural level might be amazing, but have they actually achieved anything really as human that moves the needle for our society? And Chris done both things.
Filmmakers Ian Bonod and Peter Attegi used home movies and interviews to reveal Reeve's private side, the son from a broken family who yearned to please his thespian father, the avid outdoorsman, the reluctant superstar. This unknown actor who had such promise, why was he the pick?
The casting director always had Chris in mind because he thought there's some quality that Chris has on stage that would work so beautifully in this film. And you can see, because we have the screen test in the film.
So I'm here to fight for truth, for justice in the American way.
With the perspiration marks, and he was this big.
Absolutely, he's a skinny little rake, but there's just something about the way he carries himself.
Hi there. Something wrong with the elevator?
Superman the movie premiered in December 1978.
I would say that if it weren't for Chris and Christopher's performance in this film, I don't think that we would have the DC universe and the Marvel Cinematic Universe today. You know, Richard Donner knew that he had someone with the magic.
But to his children,
He was just Dad. He always tried to just give his attention to us when we were with him and just be a dad.
so you were not expecting him to fly around in his Superman suit with his cape swirling in the wind.
It was made very clear to us at a young age that reality and fiction are two different things.
For Matthew and his sister, the film also reveals their heartbreak over their parents' breakup.
Hey, Matthew. Hi, Merry Christmas.
And the joy found with their new family.
Oh.
Stepmom Dana and baby brother Will.
Dana was sunshine. She just brought joy with her wherever she was and could find it even in the darkest moments.
Those darkest moments came suddenly in 1995 with a near-fatal horseback riding accident that left Christopher Reeve paralyzed from the neck down.
Mr. Reeve currently has no movement or spontaneous respiration.
For the first time, we see what went on out of the public's view.
I'd ruined my life and everybody else's. I won't be able to ski, sail, throw a ball to Will. Won't be able to make love to Dana. Maybe we should let me go.
Just as doubt and depression set in, his family and friends saved him. That moment when Robin Williams came into the hospital.
Robin showed him, hey, you're still you. You still have this foundation of friendship and people around you who adore you. And you're going to find those fun moments in life again.
My old friend had helped me know that somehow I was going to be okay. I mean, life's going to be very different, but I can still laugh.
That support reignited Reeve's legacy of activism.
We should be enabling and healing and curing.
With appearances at both the Democratic National Convention,
ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Reeve,
and the 68th Academy Awards in 1996.
I wouldn't have missed this kind of welcome for the world. Thank you.
He joked about it and joked about getting there, how tough it was.
I left New York last September, and I just arrived here this morning.
I mean, it was just a production for him to get out of bed every morning, but to let alone get across the country and to go out in public for the first time, it was a big deal. It was a big deal to him, but it was also a big deal to the entire disability community.
3 years later, he launched what would become the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation.
I was a sailor, I was a skier, I was a rider. I traveled everywhere. And you realize that is not the definition or the essence of your existence.
It was Chris Reeve's mission to find a cure, and it was Dana Reeve's mission to help improve the lives of people living with paralysis today.
Reeve leveraged his platform to bring unprecedented attention and funding to spinal cord injury research.
Some people are getting up out of their chairs, or sometimes more importantly, just having incredibly vast improvements in other functions that change their quality of life for the better so much.
Despite his physical limitations, Reeve continued acting.
Hey, you see that blonde down there?
Yeah, man.
Wave back to her for me.
Even realizing his lifelong dream of directing with In the Gloaming.
That time of longing between day and night. He said it was the only hour that you could see the face of God.
When the first Superman movie came out, the most frequently asked question was, what is a hero?
The actor who made the world believe a man could fly also redefined what it means to be a hero.
Now my definition is completely different. I think a hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles.
The obstacles just kept coming. I tell you, this movie is as much about Christopher Reeve, or Dana Reeve, as it was about Christopher Reeve. Their union, you know, 17 months after he died, she died of lung cancer. And this family was incredible. They poured themselves around young Will Reeve, the two, his brother and sister, to help raise him. And, you know, he has turned out to be a wonderful young man. And the work that they've done has really moved the needle.
It is so inspiring. And if you talk to anybody in the disability community, again, it was the face that he put to it, the voice that he gave to a community that at the time didn't. And that's helped elevate everyone's voice even now. Amazing piece, Michelle. Thank you.